Got
All
it.
right, man. What is going on, chingones and chingonas? Los tres chingones boxing solo trucker right here, man. I'm over here on the road. I'm in the hotel room, trucking it up, living that trucker life. Gotta do what we gotta do. Hey, you know what? I got a nice special guest on here with me. I cannot wait to chop it up with this homie, man. Hey, my man, since you got so many names, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, big dog. Tell the people who you are.
All right. I'm Jaime Casanova Becerra. I am the sexiest Mexican American that's coming into the boxing game. So keep an eye out for me.
All right,
Yeah.
man. So check it out, man. So I first met you at Ontario, California. Went over there for just to check out a couple of fights, man. With what was it, Red Boxing Promotions. I forgot the promotional name now, man. I'm kind of embarrassed, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I went over there, and it was a good night of fights. And you, to me, you stood out over everybody. Yet your fight was only about 50 seconds long, man. Can you tell us just a little bit about that fight?
Um, okay, so this is my first American pro debut. I had a fight in Mexico back in April. So this fight was a lot of my people were like, man, we want to see you fight. We want to see you get in there and have fun, do your thing. And I've been putting in the work, and yeah, I hit him with a nice solid piece. And I'm pretty sure his corner was like, throw the towel. But nah, he tore his ACL, man. After that, he tried to come in forward and he blew out his kneecap. And it was just tough for him, like that's a horrible injury for anybody. So may God, heal him up quick, and his family and him, stay strong throughout these hard times, because that's a tough injury. I want to pray that on me. So
Yeah, you know what, man? When I first saw it, and just like everybody else, everybody was like, this fool's faking it, boo, and whatever. And I was kind of skeptical. I was like, you know what? I don't know, man, because it just showed that you were on another level than he was, right? And I was like, okay, I don't know if this guy just probably felt the power, or just felt this, or just saw the speed, and saw that he couldn't keep up with them. Maybe he wanted a way out, but hey, man, he got injured. He got injured, man. But you know what? Let's talk about you. Okay, this was only your second professional fight. Am I getting that correct?
yeah, this is my second professional fight, and then he's probably logging out right now.
No, no, we're good.
Oh
We're
no,
good. I can hear you.
hello.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Oh, okay. I thought it.
Yeah, it froze there for a second, but we're good, dog.
Alrighty. Yeah. Do you want me to repeat it or?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, am I getting that right? Was this only your second professional fight?
Yeah. So this is my second professional fight, and then my third fight in the boxing world. So very
Okay.
fun.
Okay. And what weight class are you fighting in?
Currently at cruiserweight, but I'm trying to get down. I'm working down to get to light heavyweight. Not trying. I'm working down.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Look, man, with the little bit that I saw, again, I wasn't able to see a lot, right? Because I mean, after 50, I think it was just like 50 seconds. It was under a minute, man. But the
Yeah, it
way
was
you
40.
move, yeah, the way you moved in there, how loose and how comfortable your footwork, your shoulders were loose, man. I was just like, damn, this kid's got some moves, man. This kid's got some moves. So how did you get into boxing, man? And where are you from, man?
All right. So I'm a Cali baby, i.e. I've been all over the Inland Empire, from Ontario to Rancho to Rialto to Fontana. Moved around a lot as a kid, but I've always been a fighter. I've always been a knucklehead. I've always talked a lot of crap. I've always, got in people's faces, regardless if they're older. Like I don't care. But my family's always been about fighting. My uncle did MMA. My older cousin did MMA as well. And I'm not really into the kicks and all that. Like my legs are precious. I'm gonna keep them for like when I'm old. So, but I got into boxing because my father was a boxer at Azteca Gym in LA,
Mm.
and he's always told me, he's like, you got the blood of a champion in you. Like it's in our family, because we come down from the Becerra bloodline. And I don't know if you know, but Jose Hitman Becerra, he's one of my great grandfathers. He's my great grandfather's brother. But he's always told me, like, we got it in us. Like, you better go do it. And I've always been like, man, that shit's easy, man. Like, I don't care about fighting. Like, I'll do it wherever I want. And I know 20 after high school and all that, I just got into boxing and I fell in love with it. And I've been doing it for a while now, like 3 years now.
Oh, you weren't boxing as a teenager or as a kid
Nah,
before that?
As a teenager, I played football. I was a tight end.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've always been a pretty big kid then, huh?
Oh no, I didn't hit my growth spurt till like junior year, senior year, and like
Okay.
oh man, short, chubby kid. I was like 5 feet, 100 pounds, and I was getting no women. I had like barely a few friends, but like when I hit 6 foot my senior year, the girls started coming at me, and I'm like, oh shit, what I doing now? I was like paparazzi. I was cool back then. Now I'm like, I'm big. I'm just big now. So, but I was
Yeah,
always like that.
and you know what, big dog, on the set, go, man, for your size, the way you move, the way I saw just the little that I was able to see, I was just like, this kid's light on his feet, man. This kid's light on his feet. His speed is good, man. And I can't wait to see you in the ring again. Now I want to talk about something, man. I want to talk about something, dog. Okay, you're there in a suit and tie, Holmes, straight
Yeah.
Bonnaroo, man, looking just fresh.
Mhm.
Is that you? What's with the suit and tie, man? You go there, suit and tie and all, you fight, you get out of you get out of your ring gear and everything, back in the suit and tie, man. Like what's
Yeah.
with the suit and tie? A lot of fighters aren't walking around with suit and ties after the fight, man.
Yeah, I think it's more of like I'm there to handle business. At the end of the day, I'm there to handle business. That's the more important part. And then also to enjoy myself too and looking good. And I look good in suits and ties and I look good handling business as well. So it's just like, just put on a show. After that, look good for the show. And then talk to the fans and stuff. And a lot of people remember that actually. Like I'll
Yeah.
go to other fights too wearing a suit and tie. And they're like, who the hell are you? I'm like, oh, I'm Casanova. Nice to meet you. Like, are you a pro boxer? I'm like, yeah, but you haven't heard about me. But yeah, nice to meet you. And yeah, I try to instill that into the little ones too. I don't know if you saw the kids running around, they have like suits and
Yes.
ties. They train at
Yes.
my gym, and I always tell them like, if you're gonna go to a fight, I don't care if it's an amateur fight or a pro fight, wear a suit and tie. Why, coach? Why do we have to do it? That's stupid. And I was like, because we're there to handle business. We'll have fun after. And they're like, okay, coach. And then they all wore suit and ties. So that's how Warzone moves. That's how Warzone moves.
Wow, man. Hey, first of all, man, let me just tip my cap right there because I think that's great, man. I think that's great that you're teaching the kids. You know what? You present yourself in a good way. You know what I mean? I mean, there's nothing wrong, but most fighters, what they'll do is they'll end up putting, a sweatsuit, a hoodie, a tracksuit, whatever it may be afterwards, man. But when I saw you, I was like, man, this guy's out here in a suit and tie, looking fresh, looking good, man. And yeah, I did see. Now you got a good fan base behind you, man. Are they all from your gym? Is that all family? And what gym? I know you just mentioned it, but tell us a little bit about where you train at.
Alrighty. Well, the fan base is kind of like throughout time. Just close friends, and then even friends of like or like family of the friends would come to the show too, and that was kind of like surprising on my part. I was kind of baffled, like, damn, there's a lot of people here. I know this many people, and then there's a lot more that I could have brought that I just didn't have the tickets for, or like they couldn't make it because of the timing. But a lot of people are interested in seeing me fight for some odd reason. I just do the work, and they're like, we gotta see you fight. Win or lose, they just want to see me fight, and I'm trying to win. So that's a good part. And then the gym that I train at it's ran by the Francos. Daniel Twitch Franco is my head coach. His
Mhm.
father, overseer Al Franco, and then Mike Franco. I started training with Mike back in Rialto in like the early of 2018 for 6 months, and then I got in a car accident. But yeah, that's where I trained at.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
And so now this your second professional fight, man, or as what third actually, right?
yeah. Well, no, this is my second professional fight.
Right.
So one amateur fight that was back
Okay.
in 2020.
So you don't have a deep amateur background. You have one amateur fight.
Yeah, and I lost. I lost that fight. I was winning the first 2 rounds. The third round ccame in. This dude was like 6'3", came in, boom, nut shot. And I was like, oh, that's it. I can't breathe. And then try to box it out, with my pride. I was like, hell no, I ain't going down. And he came at me again, boom, nut shot. And I thought like I would have, won by disqualification or something. But
Yeah.
nah, just left kept it going and we're going at it with each other. And that's it. I lost by a TKO. Amateurs, they stop it after like 3, 4 unanswered shots. So,
Wow.
but I
Okay.
tasted the early too, and that's what like I don't like that feeling. I hate it.
After that, were you like, you know what? I don't know about this boxing thing. Maybe it's not for me.
Hell no. Even
Okay.
so. COVID hit right after, like the week after. I was supposed to go upstate and perform in the silver, no, not silver, the Golden Gloves that they had up north in Fresno, and COVID hit, and I couldn't do that. So I said, "Fuck it, like I'll train every day I need to." And I was working at the time as well, so I'll get up at 4 a.m. Coach I would make us train, spar each other from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. with training process. We'll drink like a chocolate milkshake or something to hydrate us and get it going, and then we'll go run in 5 miles. And then I had work at 2:30, go to work from 2:30 to 1 a.m. So I would only sleep like a few hours a day, but I was training nonstop.
Wow, man. It is crazy because usually, you got to have a good amateur background and then those doors start opening up for you, man. Were you just surrounded by the right people? How was it that you were getting these doors open for you with, one amateur fight before COVID hit? You're going to go upstate and do your thing. How was it that we just surrounded with the right gente? Like, what was going on there?
Um, I was surrounded by the right people with the right intentions, but I
Mm,
also had to prove myself. Like I wouldn't have been put on that show if I wasn't ready.
okay.
Coach very very honest to me and critiquing me as much as he can, and he'll tell me like, yeah, you're out of shape. You need to get your fat ass back in the gym. You look like a retired boxer. I'm like, damn, like that. All right, coach. And then I start chopping it up, but
Mm,
I had to prove myself to the Francos. Like it wasn't like, oh, we're just gonna throw you on there. Like, yeah, no, like I really had to like work and like countless hours by myself, even when I had injuries. Still in the gym, still doing my thing, staying focused, and not losing track of what's really important. So they held me straight though.
wow, man. Hey, this is amazing. I'm being real, homie, because honestly, when I saw you, I was just like, hey, this kid, he's probably this kid's probably been doing it since he was like 10 years old or something. Cause it seemed like very natural for you, man, going in there and
Yeah,
just seeing you move around. Just like I said, just the way you move in the ring, so comfortable. Like if that's your second home, Let's talk
yeah.
about Casanova.
All
Where
right.
did Casanova come from? That's your nickname. When I heard that, it just kind of rang the bell. Like, I like the way that sounds. Casanova. Talk to us a little bit about that.
All righty. Well, first of all, not everybody could be a Casanova. Like it's
Mm,
strictly for men. Women could be a Casanova. There's a ton of Casanovas out there, but I'm the main general Casanova as a man. But I actually got that because I was sparring and I was sparring some other cat in the gym. We get out the ring and stuff. We're chopping it up, and I'm telling him like, man, dude, like these girls are a problem, man. Like this one's mad at me for this, and that one's mad at me because I won't see her because I'm training, and then this one wants me to take her out, and this one's like, 20 years older than me, and he's looking at me like, because he's older, so he doesn't understand like the new age dating process. Like he's 37, I believe. So
yeah.
back then it was, and he goes, damn, hey, have you ever seen the movie Casablanca? And I'm like, no. And he's like, it's an old movie, but you're just the main character. Like, you handle your shit, you handle your business, you look good doing it, and the women love you. I was like, so what is that? He's like, Casanova. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's me. That's me right
Mhm.
there, And he's like,
Mhm.
yeah, man. So it kind of just stuck with me since then. It happened after my first amateur fight, too. So that was pretty
Mm.
cool, though. I love the name. And, the ladies love the name, too. But, I got to be careful with that one.
Hey, you got to be very careful with that, man. You know what? You got a lot of skills, a lot of talent, man. And being around boxing gyms for so many years and just loving boxing, I've heard every trainer say the number one killer to a boxer's career is a woman.
Yep.
So so yeah, be very careful with that, man. So all right,
Yeah.
now we're getting towards the end of the year, man. What are the plans for Mr. Casanova Becerra, man? Are you planning on getting into the ring at least one more time before the year's over, or are you guys just looking for 2023? And if you guys are looking for 2023, how many times do you want to see some action in 2023?
Alrighty. I mean, if it makes sense to get back in the ring by the end of the year, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, my main focus is just dropping weight and then
Okay.
fighting at the preferred class that I want to be at. Because right now, I can still drop another 30 pounds easily.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to do it in the most healthiest way that I can, not just like drain myself. So that's the main focus right now. For 2023, I'm coming for prospect of the year. I'm coming for fighter of the year. I want to fight at least 6 to 8 times next year, and people are gonna know my name by like the end of the year, like December. They're gonna be like, damn, Casanova versus this person. And I don't want to do no call outs either. So people are gonna call me out like, I want to fight Casanova. This guy's dope. Blah, blah, blah. You know, like I want to intrigue the people just as much as I want to intrigue myself. So I'm setting the goals high for next year, and hopefully I can knock them all out.
Yeah, yeah, man. That'd be good, man. Keeping yourself busy and doing your thing. From you playing football to training for boxing, man. I mean, I'm sure they're both hard work. Did one help you with the other?
Football taught me discipline. Football taught me a lot of the basics that you need as an athlete. You need discipline, you need respect, you need hard work, you need good etiquette as well. I mean, even in football, I would dress up in suits before our away games.
Wow. Okay.
The coach is on that type of lifestyle, and he'd be like, "Look, we're handling business, dress up." And the same mindset kind of leveled over to boxing as well. So kind of just transferred over. But as far as the hard work, yeah, man. I mean, I wasn't athletic. Again, I wasn't talented. I was some chubby kid who would eat hot Cheeto fries and Arizonas for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. But I just did the work, you know. And from what you guys saw in the ring was like years of constant work from football to boxing. Like I just translated it over, and that's just how I've always been there. So the work ethic has always been there. But yeah, they're different sports. They're way different. Football, I could work out as much as I want because it's different. But boxing, it kills me, man. Like I'm like,
Right.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. So your next fight, man, do you want to be at cruiserweight, or your very next fight, do you want to be at light heavyweight?
If I fight the end of this year and I get, paid for it because I got to pay bills. If I get paid, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a business. It's a business.
Yeah.
But if I
Yeah.
get paid,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'll fight at. Oh, I think it's logging out. Okay, so yeah, if I get paid for the end of the year, I'll fight at cruiserweight. But if not, I'm gonna just keep cutting weight, stay focused, and get to light heavyweight.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good, man. And you know
Yeah.
what? And for those who don't know, now I saw you live, man. You got quite the personality, big dog. Like you are, I've said this before. Okay. In boxing, you are your own product, right? If I'm a salesman and I'm selling product, I gotta hype up this product, right? I gotta tell you all the great things about it. In boxing, you as a person, you are your own product. Big dog, you have quite the personality, man. Where does that personality come from, man?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm a sponge. So like, if I like something from someone, I'm just gonna take a little bit from it. I
Mm,
grew up with comedy as well. I'm a huge comedy fan. I grew up
okay.
with older brothers and cousins who all listen to different type of musics and like different interests, and then my friends as well. Like my range group of friends is huge. We're all different, but we're all like aligned in the same way as well. So I just soak in my environment, try to make it better if I can. And yeah, I think I'm the craziest one in my family. Like when it
Mm.
comes to being like calm and collected, I'm like, hell no, let's turn up, grandma. My grandma be like smoking her cigarette, like, what's wrong with you, mijo? Like, sit the hell down. I'm like, but she'll say it in Spanish, like, or she'll call me cerote. So I was like, why you gotta call me a shit? Hey, grandma, like, what the hell? But yeah, that's just me, man. I just bring the energy.
Yeah, yeah. I saw a video of you cruising on a Sunday, man, bumping some oldies. And I'm like, oh wait, man, this guy's bumping some
Yeah,
oldies. No. How old are you,
yes, sir.
homie? How old are you?
I, I'm 23. My birthday's tomorrow, so I'll be 24. But I grew up on the oldies, OJ's, the Temptations. Like I grew up on all that classic. So my mom
Yeah.
put me on that. We would clean the house. Do you remember? Or she'd be like, "Forever Mine" by OJ's. I played them
That
last
that's
night.
that's the one I saw, man. I saw the video and you're bumping Forever Mind, man. I'm like, damn, man, this kid has got it. Well, you know what? Man, all I can say, big dog, is that keep on doing your thing, man. You made a fan out of me. Just that little bit that I was able to see and the way you conduct yourself, your personality really shines. It might shine some people. Some people might take it the wrong way, but that's all right, though, dog. You know what? It's better to be hated for who you are than loved for who you're not. You know what I mean? So You know, I thought it was great, dog. The performance was in there, just the way you move, just a little bit that I was able to see. And I was just like, you know what? If this kid keeps going, if he stays disciplined, this kid's gonna be somebody, man. He's definitely gonna be somebody. So that's why I really want to chop it up with you, man. And I'm so glad that we got a chance to do this. Before we end it, any last words? Where can they find you? Any last words? Any shout outs? Anything, big dog?
Ah, all right. Damn, I didn't know I could do shout outs. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Casanova, but you got to be like a long Casanova, like if you're pronouncing it, Casanova. So it's like Casanoo, two V's, four A's. I know it's long, but I do it because it's a pronunciation of it. That's what my Instagram and TikTok is. I just want to shout out to my coaches. They've kept it real with me since day one. My training partners, my sparring partners, you guys are a big key to my success just because of the mentality that we come into it when the ring is, we're in the ring. And then my family, like I do it for my family. I want to do my part and, get them out of where we're at right now. So that's the biggest inspiration is my family. So I love them. And happy late birthday to my mom. She just turned like 44. She's getting old, but happy birthday, mom.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with being in your 40s, homie. All right.
Hey,
Ain't nothing.
I'm gonna hit that one time, but I got time right now.
You got time, big dog, to build a legacy, man. And I'll definitely be rooting for you. And hopefully I can see you in the ring and doing your thing again, big dog. I'll definitely keep an eye out. And hopefully we can meet in person again, homie. So the sky's the limit for you. Just keep on going. And everybody go check out my guy, man. Follow him. This guy's quite the character. And he's a pretty damn good fighter, too, from what I've seen. So hope to see you again soon, big dog. Gracias for jumping on Los Tres Chingones Boxing. One, Mr. Casanova Becerra. We're out of here.